Hello, Naka team. I would like to say hello to everyone for today's meeting. Thank you. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Navitale Taburan Bilibalu, and I will be playing the role of the strategic workforce planning coordinator for this role play.
Hello, Naka. My name is Netelongabatu Tamantokula. I'll be the customer service manager.
Bulavinaka, my name is Lania Tandinge. I'm the operations manager.
Bulavinaka, everyone. I'm Lavinia Mbaki. I'm a member in support.
Thank you, Tim. So this meeting, we will be playing the role of the respective roles that has been presented for the Bounce Fitness Organization. The purpose of this meeting is to review the strategic workforce planning research report and obtain management input to support development of the strategic workforce plan for Bounce Fitness. I would like to take us through the meeting agenda. So item 2 on the agenda is the presentation, where I will present on the strategic workforce planning research report. Item 3 where we will discuss on the workforce preferences, philosophies, values, and policies. Item 4 is where we will cover the development of the strategic workforce objectives and targets. Item 5 is where we will touch base on the cost-benefit analysis of workforce sourcing options. Item 6 is where we'll cover the technology requirements piece. Followed by item 7 is where we will discuss on the strategic workforce planning risks. And item 8 is where we will cover on the agreement on in terms of the budget proposal for the year, the priorities, objectives, timelines, and the key responsibilities. Item 9 is where we will conclude our meeting. Thank you, team. We'll move over to item 2 of our agenda in terms of the research findings from the report. So the report identified several trends likely to impact Bounce Fitness over the next 3 to 5 years. The trends are as follow: the growing demand for personalized fitness services, the increased use of online and digital fitness delivery, the increased reliance on workforce analytics and skill-based workforce planning, the growing need for digital and customer engagement skills, and the increased competition for qualified fitness professionals. The report also highlighted the need to ensure compliance with fair work requirements, WHS obligations, workplace diversity requirements, and modern awards. Moving over to item 3 of our agenda, in terms of workforce preferences, philosophies, values, and policies, I would like to present the questions to the managers in the meeting. Based on our future workforce needs, what workforce preferences and values should guide our strategic workforce plan?
I believe our workforce customer-centered service, diversity, inclusion, professionalism, and also ongoing learning.
Thank you, sir.
I agree. We should also emphasize safety, operational efficiency, accountability, and workforce flexibility.
Thank you, Tim. Let me lay out the agreed outcomes of our third item on the agenda. So we've agreed on workforce preferences, which is solely based on skilled, flexible, and customer-focused employees. Also, we've agreed on the workforce philosophy, which is on the continuous improvement and employee development. We've also agreed on the workforce values, which are integrity, accountability, teamwork, and customer focus. We've also agreed on the workforce policies, which are the WHS, equal employment opportunity, learning and development, and performance management. These values align with Bounce Fitness strategic priorities. Moving over to item 4 of our agenda for today, we're touching base on strategic workforce objectives and targets. So, team, based on the report, I propose the following workforce objectives. Objective 1 is to increase workforce capability with the target of 100% staff annual training. Objective number 2 is to improve on the staff retention with the target of reducing annual turnover by 10%. Objective number 3 is in terms of leadership development with the target of identifying successes for key positions. Objective number 4 is in terms of customer experience with the target of increased customer satisfaction scores. Objective number 5, is on a digital capability with the target of training all staff on digital fitness platforms. So team, I would like to require both your feedback on this.
Yeah, the customer service training should be mandatory for all employees. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
For leadership succession planning, it should be a priority due to future growth.
Thank you, madam. So in terms of our agreement on the workforce objectives, so we have agreed on workforce capability development, leadership and succession planning, customer service excellence, digital transformation readiness, and employee retention. Team, moving over to item number 5 on our agenda, in terms of cost benefit analysis of workforce sourcing options. So we have a few options that I will present to the team. Option number 1 is in terms of internal recruitment. We have in terms of the benefits of this, benefit number 1 is a faster onboarding with the associated cost as training expenses. Benefit number 2 is a higher employee engagement with the associated cost on limited talent pool. Benefit number 3 is to retain organizational knowledge with associated cost relying on internal vacancies created. Team, I would like to gather your feedback on option 1.
We both agreed that this is preferred for supervisory and leadership positions.
Thank you, madam. Moving on to option 2, which is external recruitment. The benefits are access to new skills. The associated cost will be the recruitment expenses. The other benefit, which is fresh ideas and innovation. The associated cost to be on longer onboarding. The third benefit, which is the larger talent pool with the associated cost to be lying under the higher turnover risk. Again, team, I would like to gather your feedback on option number 2.
Yeah, we both agree that this option 2 is preferred for our specialist fitness and wellness roles. Eh?
Thank you, sir. Moving over to option 3, in terms of casual contract workforce. The benefits in terms of flexibility, so the associated cost will be on potential inconsistency. The other benefit, which is lower fixed labor costs. The associated cost will be lower organizational commitment. Benefit number 3, specialist expertise. So the associated cost will be on training challenges. Again, team, I would like to gather your feedback on option number 3.
We both recommend option 3 for peak demand periods and specialist programs.
Thank you both. In terms of our agreement on workforce sourcing strategies, so we've agreed on 3 things. Number 1 is we've agreed on internal promotion for leadership roles. Number 2, we've agreed on external recruitment for specialist talent. And number 3, we've agreed on casual workforce for seasonal demand. Item number 6 on our agenda, in terms of technology to support workforce programs. So the report identified workforce technology as a critical success factor. So I would like to present to the team the proposed technologies, platforms, in terms of HR information system. So this will be mainly used on workforce planning and reporting, LMS, or in terms of learning management system, this will be used on staff training. In terms of workforce analytic tools, this will be used on forecasting and workforce decisions. In terms of online fitness platforms, this will be used on a digital service delivery. For CRM system, this will be used on customer management. Workforce analytics and future skills forecasting were identified as important workforce planning tools. Team, I would like to gather your feedback on this proposed technology.
We both agree that these technologies will support future workforce capabilities, also looking at development and overall growth of the organization.
Thank you, sir. So moving over to item 7 on our agenda, in terms of a strategic workforce plan risks, I would like to present to the team a few risks that has been captured. In terms of skills shortages, so the impact will be on recruitment difficulty, and the mitigation is to be the development on the talent pipelines. The second risk, which is high turnover, the impact will be on loss of expertise. The mitigation to be rolled out is on retention programs. The third risk, which is technology adoption challenges, the impact is reduced productivity, and the mitigation is to be training programs. In terms of legislative changes, the impact is on compliance risks, and the mitigation to be rolled out is on the review of the annual policies. In terms of budget constraints, the impact will be on the delayed implementation, and the mitigation to be in place is to prioritize the high impact initiatives. Thank you, team. Moving over to item 8 of on our agenda, the agreement on the strategic workforce plan. So I would like to propose to the team the agreed budget allocation for the year. For recruitment, the proposed budget is $25,000. For training and development, our proposed annual budget is $40,000, followed by leadership programs with the proposed budget of $20,000. Workforce technology with a proposed budget of $50,000, and employee engagement with a proposed budget of $15,000. Our total budget, proposed annual budget for the year for these costs is $150,000. In terms of the priorities that we have agreed on, so in terms of a priority ranking, number 1 is workforce capability development, followed by number 2, which is leadership succession. Number 3 on the list is digital transformation. Number 4 is recruitment and retention, and number 5 is employee engagement. In terms of the time frames, so for workforce plan approval, the duration is 1 month. For recruitment review, the duration is between 1 to 3 months. For technology implementation, the duration is for 4 months. In terms of training rollout, the duration is from 9 months. In terms of succession planning, the duration is 8 months. And lastly, annual workforce review, which is an currently ongoing process. In terms of key responsibilities, so the strategic workforce planning space will be covered by the HR manager. The recruitment piece will be covered by the operations manager. The customer service manager will coordinate the customer service training. The IT manager will coordinate all the technology projects, and the HR team will look after the workforce reporting. Thank you both for your contributions for today's meeting. We have reached agreement on workforce priorities, workforce objectives, the sourcing strategies, the technology requirements, the budget allocations, the implementation, responsibilities, and timelines. These outcomes will now be incorporated into the strategic workforce plan for approval. Thank you once again, team, and Nagavalibu.